ABC7 business commentator Richard Stern is joining us now. And Richard, we want to know if we had any follow through from yesterday's big rally.
Haley, in a word, the answer is no. I'm not sure where all the buyers went. Yesterday we had the third best day of the year. Today we had the third lowest volume day of the year. Again, I don't know where everybody went. The top to bottom range for the day was only 68 points, plus 46 being the intraday high, minus 22 being the low. And when we closed, frankly, everything was flat. The biggest move of the day was 11/100%. So I think a guy named Shakespeare said something about much ado about nothing, and I think that was today's case. Let's take a look at the figures, and they really almost went nowhere. There you see the Dow at 21,998.99, up 5 1/4 points, 2/100% on very low volume, just 544 million shares. The NASDAQ is a loser, and there's the huge move, down 11/100, down 7 points at 6,333.01. That also on low volume of 1,409,000,000 shares. And the S&P, barely a whimper, down just over a point, 5/100% at 2,464.61. Well, on a down day, sometimes you go down just because it was a down day, and that was the case for Home Depot today. Its shares fell more than 2.5%, despite the fact the company announced its biggest revenue quarter in history. It also said its same-store sales came in at 6.3%, well ahead of the estimates of 4.9%. So I don't know exactly what it is that people are looking for, but Home Depot then went out on a limb and said for the rest of the year they do think their business will improve even more. The one thing that everybody seems to be pointing at is that famous Amazon effect, and is Amazon going to impact Home Depot? So far the answer is not really, but looking forward, that's why the weakness today.
I guess I got to get there more often. Yeah. You also have news on Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yes, and people aren't getting there very often at all. Retailers, as we know, are suffering, but Dick's was down 23% today, almost unheard of. Very poor earnings, and obviously they said the reverse of Home Depot. They said things do not look good going forward.
There's just so much competition, so many places now selling similar things that Dick's would be selling.
Remember the Sports Authority?
Right, I was just going to say the demise of that chain. They may be following that path.
Exactly.
All right, Richard, thank you so much.
You're welcome.